In this video, I'll be ranking all Dark Souls 2 Covenants. And ranking all the Covenants in this is a bit weird because I think 7 of them are PvP related. And you can't even do PvP in this game. There's a good chance you won't even be able to do co-op in this game because soul memory is uh, total bust. It blocks you from doing any of that stuff unless you start your character with a friend and go through it like that. So, in which case, there's one Covenant that would be the best, which I'll mention later. So there are 9 covenants in this game, just like Dark Souls 1. And let's start off with number 9. At the very bottom, Way of the Blue. Now, if you're in this covenant, whenever you get invaded, somebody that's in the Blue Sentinels covenant can come and help you. It seems good, but again, the chance of you being invaded is slim to next to none. Especially in the later game areas, you're not going to get invaded damn near at all. At the very least, I haven't, and I've played this game multiple times through completion. Now, going on to number 8 would probably be Brotherhood of Blood. It's the invasion covenant. You can go ahead and invade people, and it's a nice way to farm souls and whatnot, but you can only do it early game. If you have the Ring of the Gap, you can always invade people early game. You know, it's I guess that's fun for some people, but I find it personally boring. And now moving on to lucky number 7, the Rat King. The Rat King is a PvP covenant where you defend the Rat King area, like kind of like the Forest Hunters from Dark Souls 1. You get invited back over there whenever somebody enters down there, you know, to protect it. I don't know. It's pretty stupid. Like, in theory, it sounds nice, but as with every PvP covenant in this game, there's a good chance you won't be summoned at all. So let's move on to unlucky number 6, Blue Sentinels. The Blue Sentinels, that's what I mentioned before. If somebody's in the way of the blue, they get invaded, you can go help them out. It's PvP related, that's why it's down at the bottom. I want to be able to give the PvP covenants like a good fighting chance in the ranking, but I've not been summoned for any of them whenever I'm in them. And that's because soul memory is totally kills the PvP in this game. It's unfortunate, but there's nothing you can really do about it. So all the PvP ones are going to be towards the bottom. With that being said, let's move on to number 5, Bell Keepers. The Bell Keepers Covenant is defending the bell towers whenever somebody goes and invades. It's again, just like the Rat King Covenant, you're defending an area. It's PvP related. There's a good chance that either you're going to be too high of a level or too low of a level, so you're not even going to get summoned because nobody's going to have your soul memory. I was in these covenants for a while. I did not get summoned whatsoever. None. For hours. It was a waste of... Now, coming in at number 4 is going to be yet another PvP covenant. God forbid you get a PvE covenant in this game. The Dragon Remnants. It's focused on one-on-one dueling with other players, so that's pretty nice, but again, soul memory. Ignoring that, though, it does have a good armor set. That's why it's up here. The other stuff for the other covenants back there, it's all pretty much sucked. But in this one, you get the Black Dragon set, and you can also get the Black Dragon Greatsword. And both of those are very powerful items that they don't even get outclassed later in the game. You can go through those to the end game and even into New Game Plus. They're very nice weapons. They're very nice armor. And the only problem is that once you equip the armor, you can't remove it until you die. And so if you want to remove it, jump off an edge. And now moving on to number 3, I'm going to say that's the Company of the Champions. Now, the reason this one's so high, despite being probably one of the most hated covenants in the game, I think, is because I used it for the first half of my first playthrough, and it made the experience just so much worse. And now, every boss, every enemy has more health, they do more damages, and they have a shit ton more resistance. It fundamentally just makes the game harder on every level because it also removes NPC summons, and you're more likely to get invaded. And it's also super grindy just to get the Awe Stones to level up in the Covenant. And other than bragging rights from being in the Covenant, you get the Vanquisher Seal Ring, which boosts your unarmed damages like significantly. So you can run around punching enemies with your bare fists, you know, be that guy. And you also get the first Dragon Ring, which boosts your HP, stamina, and equip load. But there's a lot easier ways to get one of those. So again, it's pretty useless. But bragging rights. You get bragging rights for being in this covenant. So that's one of the best things ever. Now, coming at number 2, I would say is Pilgrims of the Dark. This one I think is considered one of the best ones in the game, but I'm not a big fan of it. Nah, I mean, I like it, but it kicks my ass. So in this covenant, you get a lot of areas to grind. You also get one of the best chimes in the game, the Dragon Chime. It has the highest casting speed in the game, and that is absolutely lovely. I love being able to cast shit like that instantly. And you also get the powerful hex, climax hex. It deals incredible damage, and you also get permanent access to the dark chasm, which is a great way to farm for souls and to get infinite bonfire aesthetics. And I love using bonfire aesthetics to make my skeletons in the Majula nice and strong. And there's just a lot of shit you can get here. It's very nice, but kicks my ass, like I said. And other than that, that's it for that covenant, I think. There's nothing else to it. There's probably a lot to it. I don't care about it though. But what I do care about is number 1. Heirs of the Sun. Now I know I said that anything co-op or PvP related is practically useless in this game due to soul memory. With that being said, you'd probably think that I'd say the Company of Champions or the Pilgrims of the Dark Covenant would be the best. But no. Fuck those. Both of those suck compared to the Heirs of the Sun Covenant. Yeah, this shit is absolutely the best. You get to help people. You get to... Okay, it's pretty useless in this game, okay? Unless you're playing with your friend, it's pretty useless. But if you can somehow get your Covenant rewards, you can get the Sun Sword, which is probably, arguably, one of the best straight swords in the game. And you also get the Sunlight Spear Miracle, which is absolutely fucking broken. And it's... This is here due to copium. This is pure cope. And it's my bias. This is my ranking. I'm able to rank it however I want. Now, Heirs of the Sun, number 1. It's going to stay number 1. My Dark Souls 3 Covenant tier list, spoiler alert, it's going to be number 1 over there too. That's about it. Until next time.
Subscribe to Sleepy Soul.